I want to come to you, Syed Nasir Hussain, right at the outset, because it appears that this is a done deal. Will you concede defeat? That as of now, numbers heavily stacked in favor of Yashwant Sinha. It's all over, bar the shouting. Do you concede that or not?
Rajdeep, well over the years and decades in Indian presidential election, it has generally been the candidate of the ruling party or the ruling alliance who has won the election. If you look at the percentage of votes that was there for the winning candidate in 2012 and 2017, so it was 65-70% for the ruling candidate, and the candidate who lost the election was about 30-35%, something of that sort. So if NDA manages to get that kind of an vote share even in this election, I would feel that that NDA has really managed it. Anything less than that would show that they have not managed it well. But anyway, there are lots of
no, our numbers show, Mr. Hussain, our numbers show that they will be well above 65%. They are getting Shiv Sena votes, they are getting JMM votes, they are getting AIADMK votes. Even your ally, you are in government in Jharkhand with the JMM. They are voting because they say Draupadi Murmu is a tribal woman. You've got the Shiv Sena, which believe Draupadi Murmu is a fine candidate. They are voting for her. The general sense is that Draupadi Murmu has managed to get even a wider range of votes than even the original NDA numbers.
But Rajat, that is, see, especially in presidential election, this is not the first time that the alliance partners of the opposition or someone from the opposition has broke ranks and joined the ruling party or voted for the candidate of the ruling party. This has happened. Shiv Sena, when it was there with BJP, they voted for Pranab Mukherjee ji, they voted for Pratibha Patil ji, and then JDU, when they were with BJP, they voted for Pranab Mukherjee ji, and when they were with Congress and RJD, they voted for Ramnath Kovind ji. These things have happened in the past. I don't disagree with you that some parties have, but what is more important is there is a qualitative change from the previous elections where opposition parties voted for the ruling party candidate and now. So who are these parties, those who are voting for the ruling party candidate? How have they been pressurized in voting for the ruling party candidate? What has happened in Maharashtra? How was Maharashtra, Mahavikas Aghadi destroyed in Maharashtra? With the help of ED. How is BSP voting? How is YSRCP voting? These are all the parties which are under tremendous pressure from the central agencies. The presidential candidate of the opposition parties, Mr. Yashwant Sinha, has made it very clear. For the first time, huge sums of money is being offered, huge sums of money is involved, and the agencies are involved to blackmail and intimidate the opposition parties to break ranks with the opposition parties and vote for the ruling party candidate. This is very clear. This is very clear to the people of the country.
Okay, you're claiming that the ED power has been used to get certain opposition parties to switch. I'll get Zafar Islam to respond and then come to Kakuli. Zafar Islam, you want to respond to that? You already have the numbers. But there has been an element of, according to the Congress, element of pressure on the likes of Jagan Mohan Reddy, who has enforcement directorate cases against him, on the Shiv Sena MLAs who have broken away, who have enforcement cases against them, on on Hemant Soren, who now has an ED case. Is that true at all, or do you believe this is absolute rubbish?
Oh, you said it very well, Rajit, that it was absolutely rubbish. Was it a contest? Really? Did they think that it was a contest? India candidate was getting support from the opposition parties. Was there a contest really? We knew that we will win. Draupadi will win, and not only win, she will get votes from other opposition parties as well. Some of them may have announced, some of them have not announced that they also have voted for Draupadi. I think it is very unfair to make this kind of statement on the part of Yashwant Sinha, because he knew that he is going to lose. But still, he has been advised, many people, I read so many articles and tweets of many senior leaders in the country who have advised him not to fight this election because he is going to certainly lose this election.
Okay.
Yet, He chose to fight, and making this kind of allegation only because he is losing candidate is absolutely unfair, and baseless allegations should not be made by somebody who has been once upon a time a finance minister of this great country.